Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Freezerburns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master. And you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today I'm reviewing this. It is the Klondike Original Bar. It's summertime, guys. It's hot outside. I'm ready to get something cold in my mouth, down into my belly. Freezerburn starts right now. Here we go. Too cold.
If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master. He's best bud to your taste buds.
Once again, today's episode is the Klondike, the original Klondike. Now, it is the original, but what I will tell you is right now, it's got a thicker, chocolatey shell. See that right there? You might be seeing a lot of press out there, and actually this is why I'm reviewing this. Klondike actually sent me this to review, and this is $3.99 for 6 of these babies. Did you grow up with Klondike? Because I grew up with Klondike. I love Klondike bars. I love the original. Like, there's nothing like having the chocolate shell on the outside, the nice creamy vanilla ice cream on the inside. I used to actually eat it a certain way, like just break off one of the corners, eat all the ice cream, and save all the chocolate all for one, you know, all at once. I don't know how you eat a Klondike bar. This is the original Klondike bar. It comes in tons of different varieties right now. In fact, it's in the back. Also available crunch, dark chocolate, double chocolate. I mean, they're doing crazy amounts of stuff here. Decided to go with the original, and most of all, the reason why I want to review this is I want to see how good is this new thicker chocolatey shell. Okay, let's look at what we got here. Nutritional facts: serving size 1 bar, that's 86 grams. There's 6 servings per container. 250 calories, 130 calories from fat, 14 grams total fat, 11 grams saturated fat, 10 milligrams cholesterol, 55 milligrams sodium, 29 grams total carbs, 1 gram dietary fiber, 23 grams sugar, 3 grams protein. Now, there's really nothing much to say here, guys, except we gotta break this open. We gotta get this into my belly. One thing I will say is these Klondike bars come in these trays, much like Thomas's English muffin, right? It's like a side tray like that. 6 of them. Here we go. No frills, right? We got foil, we got a nice Klondike logo with a nice little polar bear on there, and then inside, can't smell it yet, but I can imagine it, chocolatey covering vanilla ice cream. Now, as most of you know, lactose intolerant, gotta pop the pill first. I'm gonna talk like Mr. Mumbles from Dick Tracy, because I'm not gonna bite into the pill yet until I take my first bite. Now, let's open this up. And here's what we got. Look at that. That is nice. Look at that. Nice and clean. Got chocolate here. Got a little crack there going on there. On the back, you see kind of the grooves from when it's on the conveyor belt. Now, again, I have not had a Klondike bar in well over 10 years. I know that's hard to believe, but I haven't. In well over 10 years. Now, I never really... like when I think back at eating Klondike bars, I don't remember saying like, man, I wish that shell was thicker. So I'm really interested to see, will I recognize that it is thicker when I bite into this? Because it's been a long time. But then again, like I do remember a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to bite my lactate and I'm going to take a bite here. Okay. For nostalgia alone, guys, that is just so good. I know you guys watching it, your mouth's watering because you're remembering how good this chocolate tastes. The ice cream's okay. I mean, let's face it. This isn't like, oh man, it's like melting. I'm licking off my fingers. It's not like ice cream to really write home about. What makes it is ice cream with the chocolate on the outside. Now, The outside of the shell, I'm gonna take another bite. I would say that it feels a little thicker, only because I used to remember unpacking a Klondike, and it's cold on my molar. Unpacking the Klondike, and sometimes you see some of the ice cream peeking out, and be like, man, that like sucks, man. It's like kind of like a thin layer. I'm breaking off a plate. Oh! Drop it on the floor. But I'm gonna eat it. Here's a little like glacial ice chip right there, and I don't know, guys. I mean, it's not like I could say this is like an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/16 of an inch. I don't know how thick it is. I'd probably have to measure it in microns. I'm not sure, but it's still thin enough where you can see I was holding it. It's starting to melt in my mouth. I mean, melt in my hands. Like I mentioned, it's really hot outside. So now it's a race to the finish. I make sure I finish it before it melts. Because I don't want anything to lose on the floor like the other piece. But it's really cold. So I want to make sure I finish the whole thing and make sure I give you a good review. An accurate review. Because this is a decent sized ice cream. I've noticed in the comments, hold on. I'm noticing some of the comments in recent reviews, people have been criticizing. They're not hating, that's fine. Everyone's welcome to their own opinion. Criticizing I'm giving a review with just 1 or 2 bites. Now part of that, guys, is for my health, okay? But the other part of it is sometimes you don't want to just watch me eat the whole friggin' meal. When it comes to the Klondike though, that is a great snack. It was a great dessert. The ice cream, is it blow away ice cream? Absolutely not. It's a chocolate like sweet, like Swiss chocolate, like that you put up on a pedestal? No. But the combination of the two. It's like a Nutty Buddy, guys. You don't say, oh, that Nutty Buddy has like phenomenal peanuts. It's the combination of all the flavors that make it this Klondike original. Same nostalgia value that I had when I was a kid. This tastes just like it, if not better. I got a nice little chocolate nugget in my head, in my mouth right now, and that is really, really good. Very satisfying. This is the Klondike original bar, new thicker shell. Apparently, I don't taste the difference, but I wasn't like a Klondike person, eating all the time. Take the full nostalgia value and the quality of the proportion of ice cream to chocolatey shell. I give this a 4-star. Now, you guys, as I mentioned, you're probably watching this and you're like, man, I wish I had a Klondike, because that Klondike really, really looks good, and why am I sitting here like in my office or at my house watching Greg, the frozen food master, enjoy his Klondike when I can't have a Klondike? Well, fortunately for you, Klondike has sent me this. It's an extra coupon here, and it's a coupon for a free Klondike, and you could win it if you leave a comment in the comment section at freezerburns.com and tell me one thing, and that is, I don't know, I gotta think of the question on the fly. Okay. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Thank you, Mrs. FFM off camera. What would you do for a Klondike bar? And guess what? You can get one of these. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master. Thanks for joining me as I eat my my Klondike bar. I really appreciate the company. And I will see you next time.